Hi everyone, it's Sandra, and today's video is going to be a quick little demo of the makeup look that I have been wearing during the day, and just the little tweaks that I've been doing to my everyday makeup look in order to make it more fall. I hate when people say vibes, but there's really no better way to call this than like autumn vibes. I'm not quite ready for the super smoky, rusty eyes and the vampy lips quite yet. Those will be coming eventually. For now, I thought I would just show you the little ways that I like to infuse a bit of fall into my everyday makeup routine. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, just keep on watching. Starting off with foundation for this look, I'm using the Dior Forever Foundation in shade 21. My skin is prepped and primed. I also primed my eyelids with Urban Decay Primer Potion. So I'm just using a couple of pumps on a Zoeva foundation brush. Under the eyes, I've been using the Clarins Instant Concealer in the shade number 2. I'm trying to use it up, and this also has quite a strong pink tone to it, so I've been using it as a corrector. So just use a tiny amount of it right on the areas where I have some darkness, some purple under my eyes. Then to brighten, I use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I'm going to conceal any blemishes that are showing through with my Laura Mercier concealer, and I use this in the shade SC3. I'm just taking a small Real Techniques concealer brush. I'm using it to just pinpoint conceal any areas of concern. Next, it's time to powder, and I'm using this Guerlain Lingerie de Peau powder. I am almost out of it. I'm really trying to use it up. I'm not crazy about this powder. Just going to start with a very basic base. That doesn't make any sense. If you've seen my spring morning routine, this is going to be a similar look to that, but then I'm going to show you how I adjust it for fall. So I'm just starting with the lightest shade in the quad. Then I'm taking this crease color on the same brush and just softly defining my crease. Next, I'm going to take the dark brown shade mixed with the reddish brown shade, and I'm going to use them in the outer crease. They're really pigmented, so gotta be careful not to put too much on my brush. So we're just getting a really soft, smoky definition going on. I'm going to take the reddish brown shade and I'm going to apply it on my lower lash line. Smudging it a little bit into the outer corner. I'm going to take this Bite Multi-Stick. It's really dark. It's a beautiful vampy red. And I'm actually going to take this on my ring finger and I'm going to pat it on my eyelid. And I'm just tapping it in and blending it out, and I'm repeating this on the other eye as well. On my oily eyelids, I find that I do need an eyeshadow primer with it, otherwise it creases. When I use an eyeshadow primer, I tend to get more lasting power. Now that I've got my red on, I'm just going to go back in with the crease color from the Tom Ford Cocoa Mirage palette. And I'm just going in with a very fluffy crease brush, and I'm just blending out everything to help make it look a little more seamless. Then just going back in with the darkest brown from the palette to add just a little bit of smoky definition. To finish off the eyes, I'm going to use this beautiful plum eyeliner. This is the Marc Jacobs Fineliner. To brighten up the eyes, I'm using Stile Kajal in the color Topaz just on the lower waterline. And then I'm using some L'Oreal Sahara Treasure. which is this beautiful cool tone gold. I'm using this on the inner corner, a little bit of sparkle. Eyebrows are going to be my usual combination of Anastasia Brow Definer in the color Taupe and the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper in the shade Light Medium. For the cheeks, I am using the same Bite Beauty Multi-Stick in the color Cerise, and I am just taking this e.l.f. stippling brush, getting some of the product on the bristles, and then just kind of stamping it onto the apples of my cheeks. I think out of all the multi-purpose ways you can use a Bite Beauty Multi-Stick, I have been enjoying it as a blush the most. On the lips, it's a little bit too drying by itself. I like it on the eyes as well, but you just have to use a primer with it. But I just love these as a blush, and they don't add any grease or oil to your skin. I have oily skin, so it's hard for me to find a cream blush that I like. For bronzer, I'm just using a bit of the Super BB Insta Ready bronzer from Physicians Formula. And I'm using L'Oreal mascara. This is the Voluminous Feline mascara, which I absolutely love. Now for the lips, it's really easy to just use the Bite Beauty Cerise again. I like to just dab it onto the lips and then mix it with a little bit of a lip balm so it doesn't feel as drying. You could also apply it more heavy-handed for a really, really nice vampy lip. So that's Bite Beauty Cerise. I actually wanted to show you how the Tom Ford lip color duo looks like. So that's what I'm going to be using for this tutorial today. This is the Tom Ford lip color duo in the color number 4, Show It Off. So I'm just using the lip liner that's built in. I love this lip liner color so much. It's so long lasting. It applies really, really nicely. It smells like vanilla. And then down here we have the lipstick. I really love the size of the bullet in this lipstick. It's like the perfect width to fit my lips. So this is what the Show It Off lip color looks like on my lips. I'm going to swatch it as well because I'm also going to give you some alternatives. If you don't feel like splashing out for the Tom Ford Show It Off is a lot less vampy, a lot less intense than the Bite Beauty. I like to wear this lip with a bit of a nude gloss. I really love this lip gloss. It's super hydrating, it's not sticky, and it's really shiny too. It's by Perlier and it's the Royal Elixir in the color Nude. Something like Buxom White Russian would look really, really beautiful with this look as well. And it's so nice and hydrating on the lips. I love it. So this has kind of been my go-to way of wearing this lip product. If you're not sure you want to splurge on the Tom Ford, but you love colors like these, you might have a color similar to it in your collection already. NARS Bahama, which I absolutely love. So NARS Bahama is right over here. It is a hint darker, just a hint more mauve than the Tom Ford Show It Off, and it also has a matte finish. And then another option, if you are into something a little bit more red, would be the Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution lipstick in the color Bond Girl. This is another one of my favorite everyday lip colors for fall. It's a very similar in the same color family, but it just has a bit more red running through it. So any of these would be a perfect complement to this look. So I thought I would just give you a few options if you're into recreating this look and if you are slowly transitioning from summer to fall makeup like I am. I hope you're having an awesome, awesome day, and I will see you Wednesday with a new video. Bye.